Time for a new artist for our roster. We have the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Now, I am aware that she has Act 1 Renaissance, and I have listened to that album repeatedly at one time. So why am I starting with Act 2 Cowboy Carter? Well, if you do not know, this album was supposed to come first before Renaissance, but in her mind she wanted to start with Renaissance due to the miserable state of the world, just putting out dance and have fun. Back to Cowboy Carter, this was meant to be taking back the black country music and acknowledging its origins for us today. It was dominated mostly by white people, reclaiming it by paying homage to the black rodeo stars and country singers back in the day, together with some collaborations from featured artists and her own twist to the production. Gather round with your spurred boots and let us listen to KNTRY Radio Texas. Starting off with American Requiem is something to be considered as icon behavior. It definitely opens the time capsule to what this album is about. It is history and how she had to vocalize on how the genre of country lost its ancestral acknowledgement. She empowers everyone to make a stand with weapons of peace and love.
I used to say I spoke too country, then the rejection came, said I wasn't country enough.
The build-up in this production is crazy, perfect for a grand opener to make a statement acquired by the use of the lyrics. The vocals are of course best dish served in a platter. The moment that made me had chills is when she say, "Look at there." Okay, Beyonce, we are indeed looking. American Requiem is a hell of an opener and has the message to foreshadow the whole lot of this album.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Blackbird was written by Paul McCartney, a member from the Beatles, a message to black women and the adversity they face in the States, giving the hope and keeping in the faith in the midst of a hostile society. The instrumentals are mostly guitar and stripped back, complements the song quite well. The vocals are also soothing and nice. Beyonce and the other singers in this track made their all in a single homage. A hopeful and sweet cover to give empowerment.
16 carriages driving away while
16 Carriages is quite personal. Beyonce tells the stories of how she is a hardworking person long before her fame. She admits her familial problems, hardships in life, and her innermost thoughts. Something may be cathartic to a touch and may be relief to her when she displays it. The production has the rising quality similar to the opener, though the difference is that this track is more aggressive to really feel the feels. Her vocals match the increasing of the instrumentals. It makes you envision traveling and the obstacles you crash. I do think this is a good single. I admit to be shocked on the instrumentals, but it has an intent to it, to which it grants my honest vote.
wanna be a protector.
Protector is a motherly song. 𝕬𝕚 Carter, her daughter, is featured as voice notes at the start, giving this wholesome message of how when she shines and grows up, she will be there without physical presence. The lovely guitar dawns on the spacious core, paired with soft vocals from Beyonce to reminisce of a lullaby, a precious and wholesome song for her to write about her child. A perfect follow-up from the previous track. This is accepting your own flaws because it is a part of who you are. She essentially says we are all human and learn to love with it. The guitar is also found in this track, and the strongest element are her harmonious vocals. A short song imparting a nice message. This is an interlude to which Beyonce is shifting through a radio, listening to various old country songs made by black artists, bringing forth the acknowledgement of the original country forerunners. Here we have Willie Nelson introducing us to KNTRY Radio, and the next track, well, Texas Hold'em.
This ain't Texas, ain't no Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em is blatantly and peak country. It is a fun, carefree song to lay and face her problems while dancing and mingling as a balance. She also describes what life in Texas is and additionally inviting you with words to dance.
Now don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now. Woo!
If country was generalized, then the production is definitely that statement. The polish of banjo and viola contributed to the wild western vibes going on in the music. Beyonce's vocals, the ad-libs and background vocals signify the carefree nature of Texas Hold'em in a catchy hook.
Photogenic, shoot.
I like Texas Hold'em. It is a catchy song in its own merit. Fun and purely dancing in the deserted South is the glorious epitome of the single.
I could be your bodyguard.
Bodyguard is probably a first listen favorite. Beyonce wants to be the bodyguard to a lover eventually. What is interesting is that protector and bodyguard are synonyms and yet have different meanings in their assigned songs. Protector was more motherly, this was more wifey.
I give you kisses in the backseat.
You know I am a sucker for electric guitar, and that instrument shines all throughout this masterful of a song. I love the element solely on its genre expansion. Paired with vocals on the latter half, I think I am about to pass out. Her voice matches the power of the instrumentals and life-giving at the very core. There's something about groovy and chill about Bodyguard. I think it is single-worthy, and generally the song is a banger to begin with in the roster so far. Dolly Parton introduces the next song with words alluding to Beyonce's lyrics on her album Lemonade. You better call back you with the good hair, signifying the resemblance to Jolene, the man stealer, and also the title of the next song.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene.
Originally by Dolly Parton, Beyonce had her own twists in the lyrics of this track. Turns out this perspective is not Beyonce's but her mother's, who warns about Jolene stealing her man. Interestingly, Dolly was begging in the original, and this version, she is ready to throw hands.
Woman, find you your own man.
I love the modern take on the instrumentals on this track. It is definitely Beyonce printed but still remains the original's aura. Her vocals are also good on this one, but the moment on the latter half when the choir joins in, I have ascended 2 hands to heaven. We are not there yet. A lovely rendition of Jolene, and I like the difference of energy in this one. One of her best composition-wise, while paying homage to the original concept, and overall the track is a track record.
They keep saying that ain't nothing like my father.
Daughter is a sequel to Jolene. Jolene did not get the warning, so the woman had to resolve it with violence. What a dark twist, and a moment that surely will not be forgotten.
Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue.
To add into the mysterious and dramatic atmosphere, the cinematic and orchestral production takes over from what we had so far. It deviates and changes the genre, which is an excellent choice. I really like her vocals in this track. I am telling you, the latter half of each of the songs are the most climactic experience. She just throws in opera into the mix and expects us to stand on our feet. Daughter is a standout with its surreal experience and the momentary shift. I did not expect this to be a darker song, and I was pleasantly surprised after hearing it. I like the connection in the previous track as well. It gives off storytelling.
Kick it. Country, country, petty, petty, petty. All the same to me, plain Jane spaghetti.
Here is where she puts out the real talk pistol. Spaghetti explains her genre bending abilities. Who needs the Avatar music when you got Beyonce? She spits out the anger about having to deal with the double standards and issues in the country music industry.
I've been played by the plagiaristic, ain't gonna get no cloud addiction, my attention.
The production is very intense to prove a point. It is aggressive, gritty, and possibly one of the most energetic in the album. Her cadence and rap is astonishing and amazing. I love the way she delivered those lines in a precise manner. She has an amazing breath supply.
Just a fishing expedition, dummy mission in the kitchen, cooking up some chicken's extra legs.
Spaghetti is one of those shifts to prove a point on this album, encapsulates what she is trying to say while embossing it into a song on its own caliber.
And those alligator tears.
Alligator Tears is about a relationship with insincere emotions coming from the lover to be still with him despite the fakeness of it. The guitar is quite good on this track, plus the creative choice for her to be playful with her vocals is an added fruition. It is not one that I listen to most often, unfortunately, but all songs do not need to be favorites. Smoke Our Two is another introductory moment for the middle section, which I would like to call the collaboration section, where featured artists have their time to shine, with Beyonce.
I'm going all out just for fun.
Just for Fun is a sad song. Do not be fooled by its name. Making music while having a rough time yet still persistent, and go through with the prayers as motivation. The acoustic instrumentals help elevate the message of the song. I love the blending of both voices of the singers. They really complemented each other to make an encouraging ballad. The inclusion of this is also necessary to see the psyche of the artist.
Pedal so heavy like a two most wanted it.
A Miley Cyrus collaboration is unexpectedly a fitting decision to be made. Two Most Wanted is an amazing love song. This Bonnie and Clyde referential perfection creates a scenario where the singer wants to be the shotgun rider till the day they die.
I'll be a backseat baby, driving you crazy.
I love the atmospheric production to further ascend the track in its finest hours. It matches the vibe and lyrics as well. Two powerhouses in one song can literally give someone a musical stroke. Their voices blend together, and when they harmonize, they harmonize.
Day I die, the day I die.
Two outlaws riding at the sunset looking at each other is a scenario which is a possible story to create. I like this song, and the composition is simple yet striking in delivery.
Don't you wish you were my Levi jeans?
One of the sultry tracks of the album once again, literally a song about enticing someone to get it on with them. Interestingly, the production is a combination of both pop and country. It serves the purpose to emanate the romantic feelings. Post Malone, in addition, serves the track well. They have this swaying quality on their vocals that may make someone swoon. It is a good track and a step to release on the two ballads before it.
They won't be around.
We stop at a checkpoint at Flamenco. This is like an inhale, exhale type of song where the character wants to settle down and rest for a while in the mood of reflections. I love the minor instrumentals that maybe allude to the flamenco dance. Vocally, this is one of the highest, although the song is a bit short. If it were to be longer, it had potential to convey its meaning, but it is a good resting place. Country pioneer Linda Martell introduces us on stage the next track, which is an amalgamation of different genres in one. And you must be seated for the show because here is Yaya. Yaya is out of this world. I do not know what the theme of the lyrics due to the amount of topics she burst out in this. She talks about keeping your faith like Blackbird, the genre of country like spaghetti, the un-American life in American Requiem, and the romantic endeavors for the amount of love songs in this album. The instrumentals go way beyond the energy being energetic itself. It is a tribute to the 60s powers like Tina Turner, James Brown, and Aretha Franklin. It is manic and does not stop at any points. Her vocals are reverbed to experience as an in-album concert, and these vocals, they are one of a kind. How is she not out of breath? Because that is peak talent. I expected Yaya to be a ballad, and now I am invested. It is a strong and standout track for sure this late in the album. Oh Louisiana is a breather because the previous track was so tiring in a good way. It is a sped up version of Chuck Berry's original by the same name. It is an interlude and a calming moment before we get onto the last half of the adventure.
There's an eagle in the backseat, everything bigger.
A sultry and funky interlude, nothing more, nothing less. Seductive to the touch and a plethora of metaphors. The production in this part is kind of playful, so unserious and bouncy at the same time. She is also playful with her vocal deliveries. That is Desert Eagle. Yeah. Riverdance is a fun one. Riverdance is a special Irish step dance, moving feet, no hands. Themes about love, carefree nature, and also vibing in general.
We fight, but we must make amends. Arrest me and read me my rights.
The production is playful and love the danceable aspect to it. Really lives up to its name. Her vocals are also so good, and this one, what I especially like more are the backing crowd shouts to give a dance hall or a bar scene setting. It gives you that illusion.
Bounce on that shit, dang. We dance. Bounce on that shit, dang. We dance. Bounce on that shit, no.
Riverdance is probably an acquired taste. It is a fun, solid track and makes you dance out basically. A little bit repetitive, but bounce on that and dance.
2 hands to heaven, coyotes run wild.
Probably one of the most transcendental Beyonce songs out there. 2 Hands to Heaven is all about double fisting your drinks up in the air. It has an element of pleasure in words of seducing one's lover. The transition from Riverdance to this track is one of a kind. I love how dreamy and spacey this production turned out to be. It gives a sense of relief after all those upbeat songs.
Swear.
The final and strongest part of this whole journey is the vocals. Enough said, I will let you just listen. One of my favorites and severely underrated. I would describe it as delicate, smooth, and calming.
She's a tyrant every time I ride it.
Tyrant is another high energetic climax to this album, showing a double entendre for Beyonce to become a tyrant character who takes control and is in charge, chasing the handman figure who had a debt and stole something from her.
You owe me a debt, you stole him from me.
That beat drop brought out the trap of the corridor. It is so all of a sudden, yet we just go with it anyways. Feels like a chase scene from an adventurous Western movie.
She got that water, hangman got that water.
Vocals, especially on the backings and ad-libs, are some of my favorites. She delivers them rapidly to fit the energetic atmosphere of this track.
Settle boy, I got it. Just relax, I got this.
I did not expect to like Tyrant as I did. Written on it as single-friendly potential, and love the energy it erupts.
Bucket, 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 wow.
How about 3 songs in one go, divided into 3 parts? The meaning of the songs range from recognition to seduction to confidence. Each song has a different vibe. We get the admiration from Sweet, the haziness from Honey, and the wildness from Buckin, pertaining a separate section to invest into. Her vocals are dynamic as she explores in different ways to present it as well. Goes to show this woman's versatility in a single track.
Riding through just to put my eyes on you. Honey, look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse.
I like like the chaotic nature of these songs compound into one, a journey of itself, and we are also about to end this journey ourselves. We get into Amen, the final track, which is a callback from the opening of American Requiem, even referencing its parts at the latter. The instrumentals are like sending you to heaven, purely transcendental in all elements even. Her voice delivers renders all through it. A great way to close this whole journey with Cowboy Carter. So what are my overall thoughts on Cowboy Carter? Personally, this is an experience of itself. Every song flows into one whole journey. I think I also see more than one transition and breathing rooms, which are helping for the listeners to stay in touch with this project. I like the second half more than the first half. There's just something about that section in particular which gravitated me. Maybe it is the energy and the climax of it. In terms of songs, I do like the outros as it builds up. What I appreciate is how she explores country not as a genre but as an experience. Genres are not supposed to be confinement, but she delivers it with her own twists. Production is when I would like to describe it. Different tourists gathering at Texas to host a talent show. It is so variety based. Her vocals are strong as well, and there are key elements like Yaya, flamenco, and every other song where she delivers them nicely. And with that in mind, here is my personal ranking for my first Beyonce era review.
Roses, but none to be picked without thorns, so we realize what you don't know what you got until see do trumpets blare. How does it feel to be adored? No, I know someday you're gonna shine on your own. We're only waiting for this moment to be free. I need to get through this. Sexy little regular singer, now come get everything you came for. Yeah, I'll be your backseat, baby. I'm driving you crazy. And I steal your heart again on Saturday and Sunday night. I'll be jammed if I cannot dance with you. We've come a long way from the rough rides, from the railroads to the rodeo Trinity, from this marijuana smoke smell in my hair. Don't know how hard I had to fight for this. Damn if I do, damn it if I don't. Lady with a red want what you wanna want. Rolling like tumbling weeds. You could be my bodyguard. Lost virgins with broken wings that will regrow. Got you inside.
We do not have music videos in this era, so we will move forward to this section. I look at this album cover and it is badass. What I love is the clear set of American imagery with the cowboy, horses, and the flag, representing their pride in blatant display, and clearly there is a statement here to be made. Her hair flowing as she rides Chardonnay along with the deadpan stare is quite iconic. Paired with the seriousness of the black background and polished editing, the album cover creates a strong vision. For aesthetics, the cowboy energy is the main point, but in Beyonce's style, it has that old western vibe, but clearly we have some modern influences of the fits going on here. The staples are as simple as they can be: cowboy hats, shiny accessories, and denim, to name the fewest. Hairstyle is long and straight platinum blonde, and it looks good on her. Her makeup switches from clear casual to bold red lip in others. With the aesthetics analyzed, let us get into my favorite outfits on this era. Beyonce in red is a bit too flashy but brings the fiery element to promote the album. I love this sort of femme fatale aura she is going on overall. This whole ensemble is bold but fierce as well. This whole denim look is effortlessly beautiful. It matches the mixing of old elements into new lenses. Combination is up there to uphold the cowboy ideals, but with the accessories, it is queen bee coated. I would dub this as the John Wayne fit. I do not know why, but it has that energy to it. The tank top together with the denim chaps has a sense of comfort and confidence. Visual connectivity is a plus as paired together with the white hat. This outfit also has some fierce poses in the photo shoot. What I really want is this black ensemble. Showcases classy undertones, yet very dominant and encouraging. The ribbon tie is literally a favorite accessory, and the whole shebang is such a cohesive collection of pieces. I mean, this album outfit never misses exactly. I love this custom cowboy ensemble so much. The colors, the accessories, the poses. It is a perfect description of a display to this album. Thematically and coordinate might be the best appearance on this era. So what do I think of Cowboy Carter? I suggest listening to it in one go to soak in the entire project as songs transition to one another. Themes of genre discourse, family, love, and personal feelings flow entirely well to make a variety of an album. Beyonce is a genre bender, meaning this is country listed, but she has her own spin on it and bringing some Motown, rap, and pop mix into the platter of production. Vocally diverse as any other element, a mixture of soulful, catchy, and amazing deliveries. The cowboy aesthetics were simple yet bold, delivered well as a statement piece to project this album. I just got into Beyonce from her work Renaissance, and she has some of the captivating songs in there as well. With Cowboy Carter, I am also surprised of how greatly she puts in the time and effort to produce this range of music. I am very excited to see her discography going back. I just love her themes of empowerment, confidence, and sultry music as well. She is like a chameleon. Which Beyonce album should I do next? Maybe I will do Renaissance in the future. We will see. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in the next video. Have a pleasant day, partner.